but that's the only thing I play. I wish I played piano or drums or the didgeridoo, but I only play the ukulele, so that's what I'm gonna do. And this is a little theme song for the Happiness Anonymous Share Show.
Hello, everybody. How are you today? My name's Jem, and welcome to the Happiness Anonymous Share Show. This is part of the PBH. One day I'm going to get the hand right and be able to just go boom, but I'm going to have to figure out that it's that hand. This is part of the PBH Free Fringe, which is full swing, and we are exactly halfway through the full run. I'm very, very excited. And today is a very, very special show. Every Thursday, I like to do something that is a doing rather than just a sharing or a talking or a speaking or a thinking. So today is a doing. And today is inspired by a very, very beautiful share by a dear old friend of mine. And when I say old friend, I mean I've known Shannon since I was probably 4 years old, something like that. Maybe 5 or 6. I can't remember. No doubt she'll correct me. But my friend Shannon heard about the share show, thought it was a fantastic idea, and sent me an amazing share that I had a little bit of a thought on this, and I went, you know what? This is perfect. This is perfect. So welcome to the Happiness Anonymous Share Show and to the episode that is Shannon's playlist. It's a playlist of serotonin. So tomorrow is going to be a show full of shares. I've got minute shares, I've got 3-minute shares, I've got longer than that, I've got little. But today's show is going to be a bit of an up and a boogie. So I'm going to do my little bit of a spiel for a second on the charity that we are raising money for. So if you don't have headphones yet, or if you haven't stretched a little bit, or if you're sat in a confined space, go find some space, go grab some headphones or grab some speakers. And I want you to head to the link that's in the description of this episode. It is a link to a Spotify playlist. If you don't have Spotify Premium, that's fine. You should be able to just listen in browser to Spotify. Slap in the comment section if you can't or you can't access it. And what we're going to do is we're going to listen to some music and we're going to have a bit of a boogie. I know a lot of people can be quite nervous about dancing. There's just like art, just like any kind of hobby, there is this stigma that is for that kind of says, well, I can't dance, or I can't draw, or I can't do art, or I can't sing because I'm not good at it. As in, you're not sitting there being Lady Gaga or Britney Spears. But fundamentally, dancing, singing, creating art, doing things that are creative and fun like this has got nothing to do with skill. And you shouldn't let the corporate, commercialized, capitalist industry say that you can't dance just because you don't have a sense of rhythm or beat. And as somebody who is a dancer, but who was recently in an accident that means that my back is in a position where I shouldn't be doing too much boogieing, I'm going to be doing the white man dance. I'm going to be doing quite a gentle boogie to all of this, but join in, even if it's just on your seat, even if it's just like this. Join in, have a little bit of a boogie, or just enjoy the music. But today's an episode full of music. It's Shannon's playlist. But before that, this episode we are raising money for with Emergency, and Legacy of Life. Legacy of War, even with Giles Dooley. There's a link in the description, and it's all going towards helping children in Afghanistan at the moment with all of that developing situation. It is a fundraiser that started a few weeks ago before all of this really became apparent and hit the news, and it's been reopened in light of the news. Usually with the Free Fringe, I nearly did it and I didn't trust. With the Free Fringe, usually when we're there in Edinburgh, we say it's free to get in, but not free to get out, and we shake a bucket at the end to try and get paid for what we're doing. But me, I love doing this show. I'm doing this show for free. And if you are enjoying the show in any kind of way and have the means, instead of throwing in a bucket for me, throw in a bucket to help the kids in Afghanistan. Thank you very much. But until then, let's get the show on the road. So when Shannon sent through this playlist that she's created, she also sent me a little bit of writing in order to read it out. And so this is Shannon Kenny's share. I'm very, very excited for it. So here you go, in her own words. I was diagnosed with I'll start that again so that I'm not just stomping all over Shannon's great words. I was diagnosed with depression at 17. Since then, I've been on and off my medication. As time has gone on, I find I need my medication less and less, unless things become atrocious inside this head of mine. Along the way, I've found coping mechanisms of my own, some of which are good and others a bit questionable, but I'll always stick with my decisions of medication now being my absolute last resort. This brings to the point of music. Now, I've always rolled my eyes when people chirp about how powerful music can be. However, I only found this to be true a little while ago. I never understood the profound effects music had on me and my moods, especially seeing as I spend the majority of my time listening to it, and I've done so since getting my first radio at age 9 or 10. Before acknowledging that the whiny singer, who shall not be named, of the Smiths was an absolute waste of cognitive function in flesh, I went through a non-medicated period of just listening to them and couldn't figure out why the hell I wanted to lob myself into oncoming traffic so often. I mean, it was the music's effects on me, among other things. This is something my brother remarked on one day too, but I brushed it off until I didn't, and I actually sat to think about it. Just like music, I know mental health issues can affect us all in different ways. What really grinds my tits is not being able to pinpoint why I'm having an episode or what's brought it on. Then I'm just angry about it because why are we doing this right now? Everything was okay. Pick another time, for the love of all the gods. This is where said coping mechanisms come in. Well, one of them at least. A little while ago, I was sat in the sun and needed a little pep in my step, so I started thinking about all of the songs that make me happy, like ludicrously happy, and for no reason other than just really liking them. The drums, the beats, the fact there's one really weird noise that just makes me giddy, or just simply the lyrics. Herewith, I present to you my little clusterfuck of pure musical happiness, because I can't produce my own serotonin. And you'll see why I call it a clusterfuck. There is zero hold on the flow or genres. It jumps from hardcore to very gospel to disco to full on it's cringe that I know every single lyric to that 80s track. There's even two of my favorite songs and the title tracks from a goofy movies for no other reason than that shit slaps. I listen to this playlist while I write copy, cook, or clean, and I know that even for a split second, if my day is being an absolute clown shoe, I can find some solace in belting out any one of those songs. Then, the more I listened to it, the more I realized that all these songs had some kind of happy instance or memory attached to it. So, sometimes it's nice to linger in happy nostalgia instead of the sad kind, which I find happens all too often when hitting one of my bouts of blue. We can't always help how our minds wander, or what they ever wander to, or why they wander in those specific areas. Heck, we'll very badly injure ourselves trying to figure that out. But the small relief in being able to bring yourself out of that blue place, even through the most minute ways, is something I'm hella proud of myself for figuring out. These songs mean the world to me at this moment in time, so I hope some of them can make you smile or even jive a little. I won't even be mad if some of them make you laugh, because they do that for me. Shannon wrote that. She sent that to me. And it struck me because she managed to, in those words, encapsulate how I feel about music. I'm forever wearing noise cancelling headphones. I'm forever listening to white noise because I know that if I listen to, God forbid, something somebody else is playing, it can make me very sad or very angry or very emotional for some reason. And I think that's the power of music. And I think Shannon really hit that on the head. And she sent me this playlist a couple of weeks ago, and I've binged it. I have definitely binged it, so it's fantastic. The link to the playlist is again in the description of this episode, wherever you're watching it, wherever that description may be. So go ahead and find that and open that up, because we're going to have a little bit of a boogie. For anybody who's not listening, it's going to be hilarious because I'm going to be stood on the internet listening to music you can't hear, having a boogie myself. I would love to be able to play the music out to everybody now, but due to copyright issues, it will mute the stream anyway. So instead, what I'll be doing is I will be putting on the screen in little banners over here what track I'm listening to. I'm going to start with the first one, which is Love and Happiness by Al Green, and I'm just going to work my way through it until I can't be bothered to dance anymore, or until the half hour comes up. So I think it's very, very important. As a child, I used to dance every single day. I would just clear the living room. I'd move the coffee table out of the way. I'd blast any music that I could find, and mostly the Spice Girls, um, on my parents' stereo, and I would just dance. And it's some of the happiest memories from my childhood, and it's dancing without care. So I hope everybody's ready. Nobody's in the comment section screaming, wait, no! So we're going to enjoy this. We're going to start with Al Green. What I am going to do, though, because it's a silent disco, and if you don't want to listen to what I'm listening to, cool, throw in your own track. This is just a chance for us to have a bit of a boogie, have a bit of fun, and do that. And I'm very, very excited. And you can keep going even if I stop. But what I am going to do, because this is a silent disco, is hold on. I'm going to prop this up a little bit so when I stand up, woo, there you go. Hide the chair, or just straight up throw it out the scene like a 80s movie. There you go. Are you ready? Yeah, I have a disco ball. I've not used it yet, and there's definitely a reason my grandmother gave this to me for my latest birthday. I love it. So let's have a boogie. I've got Love and Happiness by Al Green lined up. And that is the first track in the happy playlist from Shannon, because I can't produce my own serotonin being the subtitle. So I'm going to count to 3 if anybody wants to, but let's have a bit of a boogie and a bit of a joyful, fun time. 3, 2, 1, play. Totally lose yourself if you can. Hello, Shannon. I have to say, as the first track for this kind of thing on the Happiness Anonymous Share Show, Love and Happiness is perfect. And now we're hitting up The Life Possibilities by Disemberment Plan. I just love the bass on this track. For anybody who's just joined, there's a link in the description of this video. We're having a bit of a boogie. We're having a bit of silent disco. Join in. Have fun. Oh, the middle eight of this track's fun. I encourage anyone to turn up their music ludicrously loudly. I really enjoyed that track. I hope everybody who's joining in is having fun. My room, this small room, has gotten very warm, so I feel like I'm having a lovely, lovely exercise. And now we're moving on to one of the best tracks, Lovely Day by Bill Withers. Throw into the chat any tracks that you might enjoy that make you happy. As The Lovely Day by Bill Withers comes to an end, we move on to another absolute classic. And any Ferris Bueller's Day Off fans? Anybody who responds in the comment with a video of you doing the dance from Ferris Bueller gets extra life points. Oh, we love the Beatles, don't we? Next, we have a nice, lovely, relaxing track. That I will struggle not to sing along to. I just wanna know. I just wanna if you're gonna say. I just gotta know. If it's slipping, I can have it in your room. Everything that you've ever seen. I say it's all away. Because everything is wrong. I'm telling you. I once sung that with a load of kids at a youth theatre that I ran. It was fantastic. We're now, I think, for the final track that I will be dancing on the internet silently to, is this one. But I hope that you've enjoyed it. And let's enjoy this wonderful, wonderful track by the Black Pumas. Nice way to cool down if you've gotten hot and sweaty like I have. And if you've got anyone to dance with, even if it's just a teddy bear, dance with them. If this is one of the first times that you've done movement since the beginning of the pandemic and you've gotten really into it, top tips that you don't regret it in a few hours when you cool down. Just flow like water, flow like the wind. I'm not going to keep talking for very long so that if you are in the mood and you're enjoying this and you're loving a little bit of movement or this playlist, thank you so much, Shannon. This has been Shannon's playlist. We are now, at least in my one ear, we are moving into this. And this is where we'll be leaving each other. Because why not? Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please go see other. I did it. It's the first time I've done it in the whole run. Only took us how many shows to get the right hand? Go see other shows at the PBH Free Fringe. A lot of them are on demand, and they're fantastic. Thank you, Shannon, for the gift that is this wonderful playlist. If you like it and you love it, show it some love, follow it, enjoy it, use it. And I'm going to keep dancing because it's just so much fun. And thank you, everybody. Tomorrow we have a huge share show. So tune in at 8 p.m. UK time, Edinburgh time. Google should tell you what that is where you are. But we have shares from around the world, and I'm very excited for it. In the meantime, check out PBH Free Fringe shows. Donate if you can to the wonderful emergency group and wonderful work they're doing to help other people dance across the world. And take care of yourself and go have some fun. Have a great evening. Thank you, guys.